fuck's sake, there's running late, and then there's, like, whatever the fuck this is. Like, yeah. I'll be honest, like, you know, I could have probably made last week's stream, and I just want to finish something for the main channel, so I've been working pretty much flat out to get something done for that. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on a second. No idea how this will turn out. But, yeah, we should just make progress, shouldn't we? Like I said, the goal has been to get something done for the main channel, and so everything, only one video was making any progress, and was making it very slowly. It's taken months to do. It's a fucking synthesizer video. It's not really what I wanted to do, but, well, that's where we are. That's where we're at. And, you know, I'm sure I screwed something up in this. YouTube's been screwy. It says comments are disabled, so then it says they're not. Then it says it's monetized. My channel's not monetized. I'm not eligible for it. I wish I was. You know, like, start, like, subscribing and shit in droves so I can, like, make money or something. I don't know. I'm just joking. I'm messing about. I don't want YouTube's money. They wouldn't pay me enough. Not for the time it takes. So, yeah, we won't do, like, any long-winded shit. So we're on the K5 today. We know this machine. We've seen it a lot. It's still rigged up from Clock Tower. And I'm going to butcher the guy's name, I'm sure, because I'm not a Latin speaker. But we have Fernando Marquez. I always want to say Marquis, but I think it's Marquez or something. You know, he built a bunch of episodes. Apparently they run in DOS, so, well, I need to test that out. But I haven't looked at shit here. I don't know if I've got things in my folder that are going to interfere with it. Doesn't look like it. I suppose these might. Maybe. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll move these. I don't think there's any art files in here, but those might mess with it. Because what I've probably got in here is probably a bunch of... This machine was being used when I was developing NI1. And yeah, but this guy apparently has an installer. I'm very tired, I forewarn you. I had to walk like a few miles today, and I don't like walking. But this guy's got his own installer, apparently. So we'll have a look at this. We'll see what his install looks like. I need to use the actual monitor. But yeah, I don't expect this to be a long one. It's probably just going to be a couple of hours whether I finish this or not. Hopefully it's good, though. Interesting that someone else has done DOS stuff. I think the earlier episodes in it are older. I think he released it, like, well, episodically over the years, but I don't remember how far back it goes. Yeah, let's have a look. I think some of the episodes are multiplayer only as well. This screen will help you install in the bundle to a directory. Oh, okay. Install. I am on Atomic. Does it know whether I'm on Atomic Edition or not? Well, I don't know. Oh, not this shit again. Oh, really? Screw you, my keyboard's set to United States. Oh dear, that's not a good start. Why isn't it accepting the, there we go. I don't imagine many people know how to do that now. I don't think most people have a numeric keypad now. Because I'm doing that by pressing Alt-9 2 is how I'm typing a backslash. You'd almost think that I was used to running into this situation where computers don't recognise American keyboard layouts. They're different British keyboards, and I learned on an American layout, not a British layout. So I use an American layout, and they're getting increasingly hard to get. Wrong attributes. No filter load prop. What the fuck are you on about? Yeah, of course, because my fucking... It's probably like a tampered with installation. I get that a lot though with things, they misdetect it, and it's straight off a fucking retail disc. So I don't know. Verified all files isn't ready. It's ready to proceed. If you choose the wrong path or a different version of the game, press backspace to return. No. It is right. Well, at least it's not going to be like I'm not installing. It just warns me. It's okay. So we might have problems. If so, I'll just reinstall the game. The CD's like just over there somewhere. Walk like an Egyptian. I hope everyone's doing okay anyway. I'm not, but I'm not doing terribly. I'm just knackered. This installer doesn't seem very sophisticated. I think mine was a little bit more sophisticated, wasn't it? That one I stole. Pocket Soft incorporated here. Oh no, that's for... Hey look, they've got a fax number. I should send a fax to it. I've got a fax machine right there. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm so tempted. Let's just send faxes to Texas at midnight. Well, it won't be midnight though. Would it be like 6:30 in the evening or something in Texas? Not sure what all this patching's for. Well, I hope it's not going to tamper with anything it shouldn't be. I hope shit's working anyway, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a thing. I actually think I'm sort of preparing to bail out at just the right moment. Is what I think is like going on, because I can see the internet. If you think it's restrictive now, I can see it getting a lot fucking worse. I can see it getting a lot worse. Honestly, so I think, like, is this actually doing anything? I can see disk activity. I got a very fast hard drive in here. I'm not complaining. It's an installer. He says it will work on a Pentium 90. Oh man, yeah. You see, it was like now or never. So I'm not gonna have a long-winded intro, says XeFF. But he says it will run on a Pentium 90. So this is a 116 megahertz K5. So we'll see about that. Evidently, whatever he's doing, chewing around with the files, is not that quick. I don't really see why you need to patch your own files. It's a little weird. Well, I don't do that with NI1. It's basically just an SFX archive for NI1. It just pukes it into the folder, pretty much unconditionally, which arguably isn't good. But I imagine NI2 will be much the same. I might not do an installer for NI2. I might just, fuck it, just copy it in the directory yourself. It doesn't target idiots, so I would assume that the people who are going to play it probably know how to use like PKZip or like 7-zip or whatever everyone's using now. Obviously it is designed for PKZip, but I mean it just uses .zip. That's where the format comes from, so it's not exactly going to have problems with it. Jeez, man, what is this tools doing here? This isn't. Do you know what? We're going to do things backwards, right? It's what we're going to do. It's a XeFF Solitaire stream. Look, I'll keep that on screen. Look, we're on Windows 95, right? We can multitask. Right? So there we go. You can see the percentage indicator. I'm not judging the episode yet, because that wouldn't be fair, like, to judge it based on the fact the installer's a little bit crappy. That's alright, maybe it's the only installer he could get. Maybe he's not, like, a programmer, so maybe, he's just had to use whatever he could get hold of. I don't begrudge that. I don't have a problem with that at all. No, we can handle a slightly crappy installer. That's not going to make or break anything. There are some wonderful things that have terrible installers. And there are some terrible things that have wonderful installers. So, I mean, that is impressively slow. This hard drive can shift like, I don't know, like, it's in the tens of megabytes per second consistently. Like, it's... I bet if you did a Google image search or whatever your search engine is, I bet if you did a search for IBM DFHS, you would find a picture of the hard drive I use in this thing, and it is a beast of a hard drive. It should not be going that slow. Yeah, IBM DFHS. You know, I mean, I could look at the processor usage, but this thing's in a DOS window, so it will just show 100% the whole time the DOS VDM's going. It is technically a VDM, isn't it? Kind of. Like, it's DOS on Windows, which is different to DOS. The heat, maybe. I mean, it's a hot running machine, but I wouldn't expect it to cripple it that much. It's not that warm in here. It's only about 18 Celsius in the room. It'll get warm quick because I've just turned the air conditioner off. Because I don't think anybody wants to hear a compressor like going flat. It gets too hot. I will turn it back on. Did we see a red 10? Yeah, I think we did. I'll just say we did because fuck this solitaire game. I'm just waiting for his lousy installer. Yes, whatever this installer is, I don't think I will be using it for my projects. I think I will stick to my stolen copy of that pirate installer, which I think is a stolen installer anyway. So yeah, I'll stick with that. Thank you very much. As I say, I'm not going to judge the add-on based on it having a dodgy installer. There's plenty of good things with crappy installers and vice versa. I've got a feeling I didn't see a red 10 in here. I don't care. It's nearly 50% done. Would not be a XeFF stream if something didn't go wrong. Why don't you test it before you start streaming XeFF? I don't know. Well, in other news, I have gotten my hands on. Well, I mean, I've dug out my fucking. I've broken my Game Genie. I've dug out my SNES Game Genie because I now have a Weeb SNES. I have a Super Famicom. And the Super Famicom. We have that sped up. Super Famicom. I can play US cartridges now. Anybody who's been on YouTube for a very long time will possibly be able to figure out where Super Famicom and that particular Earthbound cartridge fit together. But almost nobody, I would think, would know. And I'm not going to tell you. Actually, I will, because it's not very interesting. It's just an early YouTube channel that did this sort of thing. You know, they used to play games. It was just a guy and his friend, and they did a giveaway competition for that cartridge, and that's where that cartridge comes from. That's why I have it. I may sell it at some point though, because apparently people continue to be utterly fucking stupid, and Earthbound's worth a lot of money. It's stuck at 100%. Are we going to make progress? They're allegedly installing. I don't like the way this game of Solitaire's going. This is a gripping Duke 3D episode that we got to play, isn't it? Oh, it's doing things. Cool. Play faster. No, I'm finishing my game of Solitaire. I won't. It's Windows 95. I can minimise it. We'll finish it later. Installation complete. Let's have a look. File patches. But why did you have to patch them? It's your own install. I don't understand. Just launch the installer in your Duke 3D Director. The launcher. Fuck, you can tell I'm tired. I can hardly read. information about the bundle is available. Oh, he's got an executable help file as well. I wonder if it's as good as my one that I got to borrow. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at. I hope we don't have any files. I wanted to start his help file. Oh, I can start his help file. Where is the help file? Let's find it. Let's have a quick look in there. Excuse me. There we go. I don't think it installed the help file, or I'm blind. I can't see it. I don't see a help file. Well, fuck your help file. I don't need it. You see, my help file was pretty. Standard game load. Complete Fernando Marquez 7-episode full steel ball pack to Nukem 3D. What the fuck is this versioning then? Single player. Yes. Do you want to play the regular? Or... Now you see, this is why I don't like having menus, because it's like, just let me play the damn game. It's what I meant about SWMD, where I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it on a command line, because then you can just make up a batch file and launch it, instead of having to fuck with a menu. Menus just piss people off. Regular or bonus campaign? I don't know. We'll go with regular. Oh, it's loading. Only 17 minutes into the stream. That's quick. That was a good installer. My music needs to be louder. I can hardly hear it. Oh yeah, there's custom demos, doesn't it? Allegedly. Well, that's as loud as the music wants to go, apparently. Hold on, maybe I turned it down so that this is bad juju, isn't it? Doing this. I did turn it down for something. I think about there is where I usually put it. Oh, it won't go any louder. Okay, whatever. We'll do that. New York Rebellion.
Let's rock.
Let's rock.
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Well, we better go buy some of that. You'd think you'd start stocking up on it, wouldn't you? Don't deal with you, big cops. You have fun playing your RPV game out there, right?
Damn, I'm looking good.
I have considered, you know, implementing Solitaire in Duke 3D. Like, I think that'll be my killer feature of NI2. Will be just like playable Solitaire. Yeah, you see, I don't usually have much tolerance for starting me in this situation where, I mean, it was an obvious secret, but you know what? Fuck those guys. They can fly around like fools. Let's blow up a ball. I'm going in. I'm going in. Yeah, that's a dubious start, I've got to say. You start me out with, like, a pistol, like, here's a bunch of RPVs. I give you a secret weapon. You escape the sewers. Here's a bunch of octobrains, and now you have no ammo. Lovely. Oh, well, I hope that turned... unless this does something absolutely atrocious, I'm not going to quit. But if that keeps happening, I probably won't be continuing past the first episode. I can tell you now. That's one of my rules for playing Duke 3D content. That's why I would have liked to have tested it first. So I'm not gonna have much tolerance for that kind of bullshit. Oh hey, great, cool. I got the deal with misters with no ammo at all. That's real nice. What a great design. Oh, fucking awesome. Alright dude, your episode's trash, but I'll keep playing it, whatever. Fine. You're gonna get XeFF in a bad fucking mood. Yeah, fine, whatever. Cool. I know what we're gonna do. So this is one of these things that requires prior fucking knowledge of how the level was designed. I get it. No fucking problem. Is that not burstable glass? Sure, it ought to be burstable glass. No, he's done too good at blocking it. No, he hasn't. Really? Oh, man. Well, why do we do this? I should have stuck to my guns. I should have stuck to my guns and just been, no, we don't play user content around here unless it's mine. Why does my shit not have these fucking problems? You know, it's early days. It may improve, but, yeah, I've said before, I have zero tolerance for levels that basically start me dead. So I'll stick at it, but, yeah, fuck that shit. Man, fuck you. You know, level designers that do that, fuck you. Hope you choke on a cock. Trying to waste people's fucking time with your fucking bullshit. Fucking disrespect me, man. I ain't got fucking patience for it. It's one thing I do not tolerate as a player is being disrespected. How original. I mean, this is the thing about, like, last time we streamed, we did Cultic, right? Didn't we? And I quit after 5 fucking minutes because the game softlocked me. And that, to me, is, like, disrespect to me and my fucking audience if you end up softlocking me. Because it's like, well, you know, it's the trade. You're expecting the player to give your thing time. Yeah, damn, I knew I should have said. That was on me. It's because I'm not in a good fucking mood now. Do you know what? I honestly think that we should. Ah, fucking also then. Knock it off. I want in there. Ah, fucking fuck's sake, really? There we go. That car. That's all I'm interested in. There we go. Because that might have potential to break the thing. Yeah, it's that whole fucking thing of like, well, hang on a minute, you know, you expect me... I didn't pick the fucking pipe bombs... Oh, who cares? Whatever. Whatever. It's going fucking well. You know, I'm not in the mood. I'm really not. I'll just end up cheating if I have to. I really don't care. I honestly don't. I do not give a fuck. You know, I bet you this is more popular than anything I've fucking made, you know. Guarantee it. Guarantee this gets sung all kinds of fucking praises. As per fucking usual. You see, this is why you can only do shit for yourself. Nobody else. Like people go, you're selfish, you're arrogant. Yeah, because if I don't give a fuck, nobody else will, you know. It's just how the world is. I mean, I'll hand it that the system requirements seem to be accurate. You know, it's a fascinating thing in Duke 3D, isn't it? The fact that view screens can see themselves. There are some limits to that. But yeah, you saw there that they can see themselves because it's an art tile. So you could analog hurl it. Totally. This feels like a different belt. No, it isn't. Okay. Fine. Oh dear. Well, we found weapons by poking around in areas I might have completely walked past because it wasn't where it was steering me towards. Because what classy design. What do we say, Verva? What the fuck is... There's fucking Duke Caribbean. Suck that fucking... Get bent. Anyway, whatever. You see, this is where me and that Devon guy differ, because he has a lot of patience. Like, he will sit and tolerate, like, you know, Zaxter's bullshit and whatever, and I'm not that kind of person. I don't tolerate bullshit. I have no patience for it. At all. And I will actually be venomous towards it. I have a very different outlook on things. This is the level start, isn't it? Yeah, we could have ran in here, but... I mean, that... generally isn't my first instinct. You know, the trick there would be to... Like, what I would have done, if I wanted the player to come this way, I would have put a touch plate out there and a master switch in that door. And even if it was behind the player when it happened, I'd have had it open up and just had a couple of Liz troops there. Just so they come out, like, you know, you hear them. You're probably not even going to get hit by them. Yeah, let's save with low health, whatever. And then steer the player in there. And it looks like the aliens did it, you know, they like opened up the door and started... Cramped architecture, you know, they opened the door and started being a fucking nuisance and shit. Yeah, the CCTV cameras do very little to guide the player out. I get that. Well, about fucking time. You know, I get these early levels in this are old, and maybe they improve. And fucking oh god, man, you've already soured me. Whatever. I'm waiting for barrels to move out the way, and I irradiate myself. I'm Duke Nukem. I'm already radioactive. I can hear misters, but I don't know where they are. I could probably avoided all of it, and it looks like I could as well. I'll take the jetpack. Maybe we can. Yeah, maybe we can. You know. Yeah, people don't like handing the jetpack out, and there are good reasons for that, because it really does just break the game, arguably. Oh no, I can't see in there. I'll go back in there when I've exhausted my other options. And I know the black room of probable death. Oh, right, well, we only have black room of probable death. I mean, I got the blue key, I can go in there. But I'm assuming that just takes me back down to that floor we were just on. Would be my assumption as to where that goes. And I'm hesitant to put it in there, because maybe there's like another blue key door in here. Well, they have night vision, but Duke 3D's night vision's borderline useless. There's one thing Duke 64 actually did better as a night vision. It improved it, like, significantly. I mean, I'm not going to, like, you know, I don't feel like I'm really spoiling anything by saying I'm going to tamper with the night vision, but I'm going to tamper with it such that it faffs around with, like, the visibility and stuff when you turn it on. But it probably won't actually be as night vision. I'll probably have a different item for it. Anything in here? Doesn't look like there's anything in here, does it? I'm using it intermittently because I don't want to use them up, because for all I know, this isn't where I'm supposed to use it. I don't see anything in there. Alright, fine, I guess we're going to use the blue key then. Well, so you did it, yeah, fine, I guess you can't sequence break it like that. Ah, that blows. Where are you coming from? Bottom floor. Where are you coming from? Bottom floor. Both bottom floor. Unless there's a floor below, but I'm assuming it's just the other side of the same elevator. Ah, dearie me. Oh, man. You see, this is the sort of... This is... Ah, fuck, that was a waste. It's a sort of venom, you know, I gave to it 0 hour, and I think that was undeserving of a lot of my harshness. The thing you have to understand with It's 0 Hour is I was under the impression that it was a commercially developed thing at the time, and what I actually figured, like, really at the end of playing it, is I don't think it ever was, and I think it was just made by people who were self-aggrandizing. Like, and they might have only been self-aggrandizing to try and get themselves into, like, a commercial setting. Yeah? The fuck's that? Guy put his phone number in here? Send a fax to that. Oh, I need that in a level for all I know. I hope not. Oh, great. Where the fuck do I go? It's one of these levels. It's one of these sorts of levels. We've got boxes and knockoff fucking architecture. Just wonderful. Alright, fine. Where do you want me to go? Anything I can press in here? Not in this one. Are we sure about that? Looks that way. I mean, again, you know, it's running. It said it would run on a machine of much lower spec than this, and it is. Fuck off, I'll just irradiate myself. Whatever. Like, what am I missing here? Why do people struggle with this so much? Why do people have such a hard time making levels that flow well? Like, for what reason? At least we haven't seen any wank shading yet. Do you think there's something else out on that street that you drove me out of by starting me with... Starting me with basically no weapons, with, like, here, you know, take on these guys that are going to tie you to bits? Yeah, well, I got weapons now, suckers. Now you must die. And you will, and I will make it happen. I will make certain of it. I will definitely make certain of it. Oh, 3 for 3. We're just going to, every single one of them, spawn a mister. Oh, I don't think there's anything else out in the street. This is... Cool, broken sound effects. The first fucking door you encounter, and we've got broken sound effects. That's... Okay, it's a bit strange. It's a sure sign of a quality add-on. Yeah, so close. You know, if you put these on conveyor belts with sloped ceilings, they're quite fun. Because they will scale up and down the ceiling. And the beef jerky sprite does as well. It looks quite comical. Alright, fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'll admit, I'm stumped. I don't know where to go. Don't know what it wants me to do. Like, am I actually meant to be jetpacking somewhere? Is that what we're meant to do? I mean, I probably wasted it by going up that fucking floor. I get that there's like a red keycard for something. I don't know what. Maybe that affects that? But I haven't found it. Like, I sort of assume it would be something to do with the belts up here. This level's probably not even that big. I mean, you got space, you could fit something in there. How's that a sprite? Jeez, really? We're playing those sorts of games, are we? Oh no, that's where I came up. I just lost health. Yeah, fucking... I was going to, if I didn't know that was there, and I didn't, because I wouldn't assume. Deary me, man. Why do I do this to myself? Yeah, I'm calling it. This is going to be the last time I play Duke 3D user content, because it always manages to fucking suck balls. Like, every fucking time. Like, oh, you've been cocky. It's, yeah, I am, because I can do it fucking better, is why. So I've earned the right to be cocky. I've put in the hours. I haven't wasted other people's hours. You know, because I don't intend to disrespect. You know what? Fuck it. Oh wow, there actually. I thought there'd be a passage off the side of that or something. There isn't. No, that's just the screen area. Yeah, that opened up with this fucking... Oh, is it going to be hunt the one box that I can blow up? Is that what it's going to be? Holy jeez. Real? Is that fucking this where we're at? Is it? I have an air map on, so there's no room off this. Problem is now I won't be able to see floor... No, I would be able to see floor sprites though. Oh, fuck. Alright, my bad. You did show me that a long time ago. I sort of assumed from the placement that it just wasn't working, I'll be honest. The level of quality we had established. It's a level that will take 1 minute to beat if you know where to go. And an hour if you don't. Crip. Yeah, you know, I'm still thinking of that. Bloods and Crips hurt each other. If I dress like a Crip and walk into Blood territory and get my ass beat, was I asking for it? Was I asking for it? You know. Oh no, I missed 7 secrets. Yeah, probably because I was too busy being shot to death in the level opening, because your player steering sucks balls and your item placement sucks balls. What level is this? What's this called? Dark Palm Hotel. Yeah, my palms go pretty, like, you know, dark after I've been, like, cleaning out the fire pit. Your mother's palms go pretty dark after I fucking anally fuck her on a dirty floor. But, you know, it's just the way things is, isn't it? This looks like that one Polish level I played, like, pretty much the last thing I did for, like, the On This Day thing and never uploaded because I had disk failure. And I never remember the name of it. I wish I could, because it was just such an atrocious level, like, to navigate. Like, this honestly isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things for, like, navigation, but, like, that was just a fucking clusterfuck. Whatever it was, and I wish I could remember the name. I know it had, like, custom textures in it and stuff, and they were really, really grainy. You know, this should lose more points, you know. I don't care, but it pisses people off when you put unopenable doors. It doesn't really piss me off very much, so I don't really care about it so much, because I just remember the door doesn't open, and see it as, like, set dressing. Which, I mean, you know, Duke 3D is full of unopenable doors. There's, like, you know, usually at least one per level. The trick is to make them look different somehow, and he actually does do that. He does that right, so that bit's executed properly. Yeah, maybe we'll see an improvement. I hope so. I want it to be good. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to sit here getting pissed off and taking people's time up with, like, trash. I'm not into that. Oh god, it's going to be a non-linear level, isn't it? Oh, it fucking is. Oh, wonderful. There's a rather Half-Life-y sort of feel about the layout. And I think he knows about hump jumping, so I don't think we're going to be busting his levels by doing that, unfortunately. Oh god. Are they all enterable? Holy fuck, it's going to be... I know what sort of level this is going to be. It's going to be a fucking pick-a-fucking-dick level. Where it's like, which door do you want to fucking open? Oh, too bad, you got the wrong door. Now you took loads of damage and used all your ammo and I gave you nothing in return. Hope you memorised the right route. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, I just hope we don't have to go up there. That's kind of what I wanted to use, but I don't want to run it out of ammo. This really is uncannily like that one Polish level. The layout is like served the same, only that had some fucking room off to the left with some bullshit fucking puzzle in it with like an invisible fucking switch. Oh no, this has a room off to the left. The door in the Polish one was this side, even has the same planters. What the fuck? I don't think he ripped it off or anything. Like, I think it's just a coincidence. Maybe the two people went to the same hotel, I don't know. I mean, this guy's obviously not Polish, like, he's from a Latin country, I don't know which one. But, you know, who said they didn't go on holiday at the same place unwittingly? Oh god, it is going to be that. One of these rooms, just one of them, will have the key in it. Oh, fuck, it's both sides. Hold on a second. Hold on, let's do some fast grade mathematics here in a second. Let's do some fast grade mathematics. We're gonna have to. It unfortunately is going to be necessary. You know what is with these aliens and being in the ladies' room? It's just weird. Like, it's not like the fucking men's room's fault. It's just an unreasonable behaviour, and they do it over and over. I mean, maybe the aliens don't like that way. Maybe they're like, you know, trying to think of like animals that are, I can't even think of the word. Right, yeah, so let's have a look here. So we know those leftmost rooms aren't enterable. Aren't they? Well, they actually might be. No, these doors don't look different, but they're not enterable. Okay, maybe some of them... Ah, fuck. Maybe some of them aren't. We'll say 3 rooms. 6, 9. Fucking 12. These don't open. Is this going to be another floor with another 12 rooms in it, do we reckon? Apparently not. Fucking the window placement, like, this is uncannily. These guys must have gone to the same hotel. Because like I said, I don't think he's ripping the other guy's map off. Or depending on when this was released, I don't think. Push the what? I don't know, I can't read it. If this ends in a train station, push the machine. I just did. Nothing happened. Oh, okay. Now you see, this is why I make invisible switches gigantic, so you can't miss them. Actually, they get shot by people by accident sometimes. I don't care. I'd rather them progress by accident than get stuck by accident. Do you think we can get in the vents or something? Do you think? The aliens do it, so can I. There we go. I mean, this might not be a bad idea. Oh no. No, you blew an opportunity there to salvage it. Because what you could have done is those vents could have gone behind the rooms, and so me using my ingenuity and forward thinking could have then peered into the rooms and figured, that one's like deadly. That one might be like a good candidate, and so on and so on. I could have done them in a specific order and got a little peek. Or, you know, we could have, say, like, view screens, because, you know, CD hotel. But no. We ain't gonna do that. That would be too much like designing something well. This guy established he doesn't do that. I don't think we're missing much with the music, by the way. Okay. Nice alien bed. I wonder how much those cost. I'd quite like one. It's probably not very comfortable, but I think it would look cool in my house. Ow. I mean, nobody else I know has one, so, you know, it'd be a talking point. The women would probably find it irresistible. They'd be like, yeah, I want to shag in that bed just to say I did. Probably shag someone else. They'd probably shag some weak fucking sissy communist guy or something. That seems to be what they're into around here. But I mean, there's been nothing too deadly in these rooms, but I'm still fucking irritated. Okay, great. There we go. So all the rest of them are probably completely unnecessary, and we're not going in them. We're going to go and open this door and see if it comes up with a bullshit fucking invisible switch in the fucking water puzzle like that fucking Pearl did. I have, like, I'm quite taken aback. I have encountered a Polish lady who is actually attractive. Like, I've never seen one before. This is alright. Like, fuck, that's a new one on me. Like, they're usually pretty ugly. Now, keep in mind I'm an English person. Well, my birth certificate says I'm an English person. I'm not actually sure. You want to get how loose you want to get with that definition. He's not a shotgun abuser like me, this guy. I mean, these guys, you can take them out with a pistol. See, my go-to when I meet, like, a mid-tier enemy is, like, generally the shotgun. Really. Okay, so what you've taught me is don't shoot trash cans, so what you're going to do now is you're going to put a key in a trash can, so now I'm going to keep shooting trash cans. Well, I admit, it diverged from the Polsky map. Because it didn't send me into a bullshit fucking invisible switch puzzle. So here for originality. I'm sure I saw Atomic Health. This is the same though. Yeah. Right, 103. Oh great. Can you remember that bit where I said, oh, this is going to be a non-linear level, isn't it? This is going to be a non-linear level, isn't it? It's being a non-linear level. That's what it's doing. Non-linearity, apparently, is... Huh? I'll come back to that. Here's where it turns out I could just leave all along. The style there looks like the one out of its 0 hour, though. That's pretty funky, isn't it? 106, 206. Oh, these are numbered like college rooms. Oh, these are 3, huh? Okay. 102, 103. You know, here's the thing that you've got to consider, like, even if this thing is, like, you know, doing a decent job at this point, like, I'm just going to be pissed at it non-stop. Because I just can't be bothered. I just don't have the patience. Next week, assuming I can actually make it to stream next week, I'll try my best. Next week, I reckon we might play another one of them liminal space games. Because I need new flooring in my kitchen. And also, somebody's unplugged my extension cord, so now I'm having to, like, you know, actually pay for my own electricity again, instead of stealing it out of the back rooms like I have been for a while. Hey, where did this go, anyway? Probably down here. Probably. I've noticed it does those pointy doors that people like do. I still don't know where that comes from. Like, it's weird to me. I still don't know where that tendency comes from. It's really quite odd that people do that. Oh yeah, he's not a shotgun user. Then again, I don't know if there's a chain gun user, because we are starting to run low on ammo for that. I was not sure if level exit or... But no, not yet. There it is. Fine, I don't think it's very long this episode, so, you know, I'll bar it, I'll tolerate it. Dark Palm Hotel, a level which actually didn't really do a whole lot wrong other than it's non-linear. I don't like non-linearity, but it was actually fine, and I've just been way overly critical because that fast level pissed me off. Carries on like that, it'll actually earn my respect back. You know, I saw the road leading down. I honestly thought it was going to send me into a fucking train station. I was like, okay, so somebody is actually, you know, if it had done that, I would have actually delved into that. Fuck you. You son of a fucking bitch. Just blow shit up my fucking face. Oh hey, we're running low on ammunition again. I mean, I got other shit I can use, so I will use it. Gee, you know, I hope there's not some like sprite somewhere that's like supposed to clue me in, but I accidentally end up blowing it up because it's tagged as explodable or whatever. Well, an A for originality. Anyway, can't remember what user episode it was, but I like the one where you have to remember a switch combination in the fast map to complete. Well, there's a funny thing. We found a long number in the fast map of this, and I took a screenshot of it because I was like, you know what? Like, it looks like a fucking phone number, so I'm tempted to send faxes to it. But like, what if I need that later? I can't believe, you know, I should have learned. I should have learned years ago. And they're like, hey, this thing could earn my respect back, you know. This was good use of a view screen, I'll give them that. But, you know, I should have learned fucking years ago, like, not to play user content. So this could earn my respect back. And then what does it fucking do? Fucking immediately blows shit up in my fucking face for no good fucking reason. And doesn't fucking redeem me. Like, if you're going to do that sort of shit, you know, you can't just rob the player like that, because you'll just piss them off. Now, granted, if the whole premise of your thing has just been trolling, I'm pretty certain this room violates numerous fire codes. And so does the room I'm in, I'm quite certain. But do you think all of these have a switch above there? And it's like basically a combination switch, so I need to press them all. I mean, I heard it do something. Well, they're showing the same film in every single cinema. Every single, like... Ow. I have never known a cinema where the projector rooms are accessed from the same like place as the public walkway. Not that I've been in many cinemas. They're not places I like, they only show movies. Like in a sarcastic sense. Well, I don't know that there's much to like about this thing at this point. I'm not giving it much more benefit of the doubt. Like I say, I'll stick with it. I'll beat this FM1X. But I don't see myself moving on to FM2X onwards with what it's doing so far. And at this point, after blowing me up in the face, it's kind of blown its last chance to redeem itself for me. Because it's like, it starts to do it, and then it just sort of goes like, no, actually, fuck you, every time. And it's not like a major offender. It's not doing anything like totally horrible. But it's just enough that it irritates me. It's just enough that it runs afoul of like rules I set out years ago. That was misuse of the weapon, I know. Alright. I can walk in the dark. I look better in the dark anyway, so I'm told. I could freeze things. I don't like the freeze throw. I mean, I'll use it, but yeah, great. More non-linearity, just what I needed. Do you think something I did opened this, or do you think it was like always open? Your cramped architecture's back. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it? Oh, so there was another mystery. You know, I knew there was. I knew I'd seen one, but this looks like a tripping hazard. You can build something like that in real life. I mean, I really car. I don't expect it to be fucking realistic. It's not a complaint. It'll run on a 90 megahertz Pentium, and the frame rate's actually acceptable. But I'm questioning if it's going to like concert. Con files. Conscription. That's a good point. I'll have to ring the pharmacy. Oh no, that's prescription, isn't it? Oh no. Well, we do pick these things, you know. Hey, wait a minute. Wait just 1 second. This is the K5 we're on. I told them I had a jetpack. Unfortunately, he seems to have anticipated this, and it's not really good. Hang on, so you're telling me I would still need a jetpack to get in here? I don't have a problem with that. It's just a curious thing to do. You don't see that very often. Well, they expect you to have a thing from a previous level.
Shake it, baby.
Okay. Well, I guess it opened the fucking door. At least we're making progress. This level flows better than the previous two, I guess. But you know, you're kind of starting to limit me to really just exploding weapons for the most part. Don't like that combination with your tight sort of corridors. I'm going to be honest. Not sure where that is. Oh, great. Yeah. Fantastic. What? Yeah. Am I gonna need those? I don't know. A gas. I'm not forgiving the truck for blowing up on me. I'm not. I'm really not. Oh, we got wank shading. There we go. I knew I was going to see it. I fucking knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew there'd be some... Oh, jeez, more fucking openable fucking zones. That's where the door is. I found it. Not shooting the trash cans. Previous level taught me not to do that. Yeah, non-linear. Cool. Oh, I wonder if he'll be invulnerable now. No. Yeah, if you just happen to get it in the wrong order, you're probably going to end up short on ammo or something. It's difficult to do well, and most people don't do it well. And it's just generally not worth trying to do. I wonder what a release date is for these early levels. I'm going with like 97 or something. Have that sort of look and feel. Don't know though, the diagonal shade like kind of makes me think 98. I mean, the last episode, this is fairly recent. So who knows how many years it was worked on. We're definitely not missing anything by the music being stuck quiet. If this ends up being fucking mandatory. Who knows what it did? Because I don't. Oh, switches are tiny, so we could be missing them. Again, this is why I oversize switches on things like this, so that the player doesn't miss them and get angry because they couldn't progress. So there could be more, and they're just not triggering. Because we have established before. I mean, who really knows, right? Do you think there's like a specific, are they a combo switch, do you think? I think there's probably more of them elsewhere. Who knows what's in there? Do I really care enough? That room looks an awful lot like that room over on the left. An awful lot like that room on the left. Do you think they both connect into the same thing? No, because the other one doesn't have a door. Well, it does, but it's on the side we're on. There's probably nothing in there. Well, I'm sure I tried that before. Oh, fucking really. How gripping. Oh, there's more. Well, I say, either of these could have a switch and you wouldn't know because the fucking collision on them's awful. Yeah, you see, I made the mistake of trying that one fast and it not opening inside. Could have walked right past this because it doesn't look openable. This is fucking mandatory. Oh, fucking really. Me into blackness. I don't mind it when there's a good reason, but I am not playing user content again. I've learnt my lesson. I really have. I didn't actually want it, but never mind. Whatever. We've wasted an atomic health. Oh, so there is a switch left, but I mean, good luck finding it right. Who knows where it is? Do you think I care where it is? Well, it's probably going to end up that I have to care, because it's probably fucking mandatory or something. I mean, what's even down here? Get the impression there's another mister. Like, I'm not even sure what the hell I'm looking at down here. It seems like I got a vague idea of the room layout. Zeph, you use silent teleporters for everything. Yeah, do you know why I do that? Like, A, it makes building the level easier. B, it means the player can actually use the auto map instead of having a fucking clusterfuck like that. You know, an actual feature that's like in the game. And my level doesn't break it like this shit does. That's why. Like, if I do weird shit in a level, there's usually a good reason for it. Oh, fuck this building, there's nothing in here. Just fucking leave. It's probably a time waste. It's non-linear, isn't it? Non-linear. So, take that to mean most of the level is unnecessary. Is usually how I interpret that. Obviously a fan of blood. Oh yes, explosives in close quarters. Let's do it.
Your face, your ass. What's the difference?
I've very little to say about like the visual aspect because it just keeps knocking off the original game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to do. Wow, you made medkits a secret. I mean, I'm actually healthed up good at the moment, but you were being stingy with them before, so that doesn't make me feel good. Was this bit of a level older than the other bit? Is that what's going on? Fucking knew it. Alright, yeah. You don't like giving me ammo for those? Son of a... No. Okay, let's count in binary. Do you think any of this is necessary, or do you think you just keep sending me on these fucking switch things for shits and giggles?
Where is it?
Don't know, I can't see what it opened. Maybe it's useful, maybe it isn't. I've got such a great concept for a level. I'm just going to put switches all over. It's designed by Davros. Oh, this is that same room again, so this is like the third instance of it. So there's going to be another gate behind here, and that's going to be in the fucking arcade, and that's what we're going to have to fucking find random hidden fucking switches for. So do you know what it did? Do you remember what I said about, you know, when I was in the hotel and I was like in that fucking Polish level where you had to go out there, and you wonder why does he keep going about it being Polish, because it had loads of Polish writing in it. So that's really the only thing that differentiates it from a bunch of other bullshit levels. And I had that stupid switch puzzle. And I'm like, geez, you lead me down to a train station. It's basically like, it's just split out in a different level, but without the train station. Curious to find it amusing that I actually annoyed Ken with a Ken's Labyrinth user map. Apparently a pool table layout makes for a very annoying arena. Yeah, probably. I'm sure I've annoyed Ken with like inane questions before and he's just not let on. You know, he's probably fearful. Well, if I let him know I'm annoyed, he'll just keep coming back. So, there is a hidden switch in the arcade, is what I'm gathering. Yay! Holy fuck. Of course, we're assuming it's even working as intended, which it might not be. It's probably down in that black area. It probably wants me to walk around down there, blindly mashing the spacebar in the hopes that I'll find the fucking thing, when it may not in fact be findable. And of course I can't rely on the auto map because you've got like 3 layers on top of each other. So the fucking thing could be anywhere. And with how he likes to undersize his switches, the thing might never work up. Also possible the door broke. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. Or do you think that they're like a combination? If this ends up being a fucking combination switch puzzle, I can tell you now that I would be fucking cheating. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save myself some time here, right? I'm going to save myself some time. I'm going to go in the editor, and I'm going to go in that area, and I'm going to see if that is a combination switch puzzle. And if it is, I'm going to go back into the game, and I'm going to cheat. Let's have a look. I'm not going to be disrespected like that. Let's have a look here. What was the fucking name? I can't remember the fucking name of it. It was after the Dark Palm Hotel. Ah, fuck's sake. Let's go back in real quick. Here's a perfect example of why official maps only had simple... Yes, probably. I mean, if nothing else, you have to, like, clue the player in somehow and make sure the damn thing works. And I've played enough things that are broken that I kind of... Lonely Street, okay. That I always kind of have this niggling feeling in my head of like, hey, you know, something might actually be broken as well. Right, if these end up in a combination switch puzzle, I'll just no-clip through the door. If they are actually just a finder switch, then I won't. But, you know, I'll do it legit. I have my limits to what I will puss up with. And that's just annoying, having to walk up and down the stairs. Okay, that's high tag 1. You'd think I knew how to use this editor or something. I could have sworn there was one more. Oh, really? Gee, because I totally would find that. I thought I'd found 2 switches in this room. I tried this. I tried this shit. He must be... These must be later than the 90s, I think, because otherwise I wouldn't expect it to be built that way. High tech 1. Okay. So it gave away its position, but whatever. High tech 1. I don't think they're a combination. I'm sure if you go back in the footage you can see me pummeling U's on that machine. Let's do something while we're in here. So let's do a little reconnaissance here. A lot of sector effectors in here. Oh no. Do you think there might be switches down here? Oh, the floor's not even flat. Do you think there might be switches in this area as well? Because if there is, then it can go fuck itself. Why even build something like this? Oh well, whatever. No, don't save changes. I'm sure I could make some changes. I could probably turn it into a decent map, but I'd rather just build my own. I remember having to do something like this in trying to figure out the dreaded Birdland map. The Birdland puzzle I don't think's that bad though. Like the fucking cup one is a bit of a pain just to find them, but I wouldn't say it was like unnecessarily annoying. I actually find that acceptable. Alright, whatever, it's broken. Not playing with it anymore. Look. We know where the switch is. We tried where the switch is. It didn't work. We quit the game, we came back and tried again, and it still didn't fucking work. Oh no. What do you want me to fucking do? You want to set me the wrong machine or something, but... Why can't people get... Here's the thing, right? You know, in levels I build, everyone's seen levels I build. You've seen the scale of, like, logic machines that I make, and they do break occasionally. But why do they break less than other people's shit that just places an invisible switch in front of a fucking door? Like how come, you know, me as like a second-rate fucking mapper, apparently, you know, who never got quite the same fucking popularity or recognition or anything as other people used to on the boards and stuff. When I build shit, it generally mostly works and is like ridiculously overly complicated, so it should be, just on account of having way more shit in it, be more likely to break, and yet the rate at which it breaks is about the same or better than simple shit like that from other people. How can that be? Game failed to clue the player in the targets for a combination switch. Kind of, but it implies the winning a prize, so... It didn't do it very well, but it tried to do it. I've heard this music somewhere, and very recently. But I'm not sure why. I don't know what it is. Right, well, you know, at least we blew shit up. Instead of it blowing up in my fucking face this time. I've got borings going bad in one of my fans. I just started. I hope it's the fans, not the water pump. I can deal with the fans, they're only like 40 quid. The water pump though, that breaks down. That's going to get expensive fast. Yeah, I'm glad the music got stuck being quiet. I really am. You know, I'm going to do Larry 6 on this channel soon. Like, I'm going to play the Leisure Suit Larry games, and I'm going to play them out of fucking order. Kind of like we did with Clock Tower. So we'll play 6, and then we'll come all the way back around, like, to 7. Like, that'll be fun. You know, I ain't played those in years. Oh, no, please don't be that all over again. And when we've seen it do it more than once. It's not very gripping sort of gameplay loop he's got going on here at all. So the later episodes may be better, but it's going to exhaust my patience for things. Well, it pretty much has. I mean, that's on me, you know. I have my back turned in the area where oh no, I hope we don't get stuck in a wall. Oh wait, no, this isn't cultic, so we should be fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. You know, cultic's worse, because cultic is like an actual commercial game that you have to pay for and shit. Well, I mean, granted we played the demo and you don't got to pay for that, but you know, it is like an actual commercial game. This at least is just a bunch of levels made by like one dude. So it's like, well, you know, it gets awarded some amount of lenience from that. Just on account of the fact that, you know, fuck, I don't mean to press that. Oh yeah, of course, the Steam only does a distance check. It doesn't do a side check. There's only so much you can expect. Especially some dude making an episode. I saw a template file in with the map. I want to see when these are from. Because I think these are later than I think they are. Like just certain things about the construction of the arcade. I keep forgetting he's not a shotgunner. He likes other weapons. He likes the exploding weapons and stuff. Okay, nice use of a slider. Where is this guy at near though? Yeah, I knew I could hear one. The music playing is rather Larry-like. That's why I thought of mentioning Larry stuff. Plus, I want to rip a song out of Larry 6 because nobody has it. All I could find was like a really broken rip of it. So I said, no, I'm just going to have to do it myself, as per fucking usual. And I won't be posting the MIDI after I've done it. If anyone else wants it, they're going to have to figure out how to rip it them fucking selves. Because, I mean, there used to be like powerfully good rips of it on the internet. And they're all gone now. So, you know, nobody bothers keeping them around. I guess nobody wants them, so it's not worth my time to share it, is it? Would be a waste of my time. And a waste of disk space on my web server. Did players ever used to complain about user maps being extremely laggy on their system because of excessive use of slurps and translucent? Occasionally, some mappers who built sort of levels that tended to slow down did put notes about it in the README. You know, they did like, hey, you know, I've got like a machine of this spec, so you might have problems if your machine's slower than mine. I mean, this is just a traditional Duke 3D level this so far. I haven't actually got any real complaints about this one. I think it's not very pretty, but I don't really care about being very pretty. Jeez, I didn't even know there was a thing here. Like, some of the most fun levels that I've played have actually been among the ugliest, so... Yeah, appearances, I don't really give a shit. An idiot. Just walks into lasers. Everyone knows lasers explode. I mean, it's just common knowledge. At least video game lasers. And like sci-fi lasers, I guess, sometimes. Other considerations play the early Larry games perhaps as an opportunity to... I want to. Like I say, I'm going to do them out of order. I'm going to do Larry 6 first just because I want to rip that song out of it. And the most reliable way is actually going to be to do it as a real-time rip. So I might as well just play it because I want to play it again, and I want to play that one in particular anyway. So it'll be a case of I'll play 6 and then I'll play Larry 1 like a couple of months after. So it's probably going to go, this I was going to record, so this was going to be fast. So actually, now, I don't know, I might just move on to doing Clock Tower 1, like, as in Western Clock Tower 1, which is Japanese Clock Tower 2. Might be the next pre-recorded thing, and probably then we'll go on to Larry 6. I got a jetpack, I don't need this shit. Really? Oh no. I'm not mad about that happens in this game sometimes. It's one of those things I wouldn't even fix. Because it's just the way the game is. I don't know though, I get the feeling they could have set it up better. But yeah, no, I'm going to play all the Larry games. Even Larry 4! I think we'd be very lucky to play that one. Oh dear. Oh well, at least that seems to be valid. I want to stay away from those. Oh no, there's more of them. Did I miss some? Quite possibly. Hold on. I mean, I kind of like the idea here, actually. But you know what, I still hate it, because every time it's tried to redeem itself before, it's just spat in me fucking face. And so I made my decision, no forgiveness, no mercy. Do you think I just invalidated it by doing that? Do you think they're part of the same combination, or... Of course, as we are playing Duke 3D, I guess it's only right to mention, you know, that obviously, as we all know, Bobby Prince has left us. I don't usually feel much when people pass on, but that one actually did hit me. Because I probably wouldn't have got into the music and stuff as much as I did, if not for Bobby. So you know, it's yeah, that's quite the loss. Thought I saw Mister standing there then. It's very dark, these guys' levels, a lot of the time. Can't see them very well. Is there any reason to go up there, do we think? I don't know, I'll just run past it all. But yeah, it's falling back into this gameplay loop again. We had a slightly more promising level and... I quite liked the implementation back there. Oh, that's useful. Lock myself in, yeah. It's probably a multiplayer-oriented feature. But yeah, we really didn't have to shade everything at like 28 or whatever he set it to, you know. 24 to 28. Really wasn't necessary. Still haven't seen that red key anywhere. You know, what was that area even for? Was that area necessary? Probably not. Wasn't Bobby already quite aged by the 90s? He seemed to be. I mean, he was in his 80s, like, you know, now, so I mean, what does that work out at, like, 50 or so? Middle-aged, like, in the 90s, I guess. Oh no, where's that? Not sure. Run away. Ah! Drone outsmarted me. Yeah, I think we might finally be on at the point where I'm going to have to bite the bullet and like learn how to play that Dukin song from Duke Nukem 2. So much bloody legato in that, man. That's... No, we haven't been down here. There was nothing down here. There we go. With, are we going to be non-linear again? Probably. My jetpack's slowly going away, my tool for breaking the game. Did we deal with that? What? Was there another one over the other side? I think we dealt with it. I remember going over there. So, I'm going to assume we dealt with that problem. But then where else could it be? Oh no, this is different, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's the same. The area with the elevator's just pointless, is all. There's no reason to be there. Yeah, that one's done. And there is no switch puzzle here. Any reason to go down here? Doesn't look like it. Cool, so we're going to get lost. Cool, great, excellent, wonderful. Can't go under the water. Jeez, man. So, you know, it's going to be the fucking thing. All of that we just did's completely unnecessary. You just walk down here, it's like the level exit or something. Why in such a rush to get to the exit? Well, because the fucking thing, the first thing it did when we started up is effectively spit in my fucking face. So, you know, I don't have much patience for it. I'm kind of getting tired of the looking at a black screen, though. As well, that's kind of another incentive to just not really give a shit. Oh yeah, wow, so that all was unnecessary, it seems. You just had to know to go down the hole in the wall, and it's right fucking there. I mean, I'm not sure where I'd go out there when you illuminate the door, but I mean, it's like anti-steering the player. Steering them the wrong fucking way. Yeah, I should really keep more of those. At least I've had shotgun for most of this level. I like the shotgun best. And it stocks me up with explosives, but it's full of like cramped quarters, so I really want to use them. Because there's no I'll blow myself up. I don't want to do that. This looks like it's like a spot for more fucking switches, doesn't it? You see, I was expecting the door to not open, and it to turn out that there was like 20 million switches in that room, one of which probably wouldn't be fucking working, and so I would have to screw around and end up cheating to get past it. Even Billy Boy levels have that problem. I know what's going to happen here. They're pulling the wool over my eyes, not that it's going to make a difference. Oops. Hey, you know, if you get that on the right frame, I think it skips like 2 levels, like 1 level. Oh wow, we forgot to shade that dark. Well, excellent. Lava Reef Zone. I thought we did Sonic and Knuckles last time. I guess we're doing it again. Ah, sick pistol. There we go. Pistol's basically like a rapid sniper rifle in this game. Like, works about as well as one. Rarely misses. It probably should. You know, I don't imagine like a handgun being that accurate, like, over long range. Especially if you're standing there just one-handing it, but I mean... You know, sort of... holding it at like stomach height, because I've always had the impression, and and the reason being is that you tend to overscale levels a bit when you actually look at Duke's size. Like, you probably are actually looking out of his eyes somewhere, but you know, I always figured it's like sort of torso cam. It's probably from like just the bottom of the ribs somewhere. But it's because you overscale levels a bit, like, just to make them play better. Only a little. Sort of like 1.5 times scale, you know. So it's just conducive to it not sucking when you're trying to walk around. You bump into shit constantly. Blood scale, as we know, is different to Duke's. You have to make things even bigger in blood. Oh no, it's these losers again. Go on, blow up on the ledge. Blow up on the ledge! Oh, okay, fine. He's not good at it. Where's it gone? Fucking drones. The worst. Everybody hates them. Everyone knows Mr. Var's a wanker. Everybody hates him. Mr. Var's a dickhead. I knew he was up there somewhere. Shotgun ammo, I can't believe it. This reminds me of that one Duke Caribbean level a little bit. Like, sort of if it crashed into the abyss from episode 1. And it was like the Voodoo Curves level. I think it reminds me like if that and the abyss sort of had a bastard child together. This is what it would look like. Oh no, I didn't mean to pick that up. Close quarters explosions again. They're always good. You know what? Cut you down to size. There we go. That should work. I have no idea where any of this is leading, but I don't mind because it's been pretty linear so far, and that's more my sort of. Oh no, it's not. It took me back to the start. That whole path was a waste of my fucking time. But what was the point of going there? What was the purpose? What did we gain? Personally, I've never gotten the level skip in E1L2 to work and figured what it... Yeah, I think it's probably a port thing. I'm not sure it works in the original game. I'll have to look at the code for it, actually. But then again, the source code we have isn't actually for this version of the game, is it? Like, it seems to be a little bit, sort of, I don't know, tampered with. Not as bad as a Shadow Warrior code. That's just a fucking shit show. So yeah, it doesn't really... Because this... Like, this version of the game has, like, things about, like, level 5, like, specifically exiting to a particular level, like, hard-coded and stuff like that, which the source code that's available doesn't. I know this because I ran afoul of it and then I won. And that's why one of the levels has, like, a slightly shitty-looking exit. Because it was the only way to make it work. It's not going to work, is it? Oh, damn it! Oh, you can't blame me for trying. Private property. Duke Nukem is now communist, so he doesn't believe in private property. That is the people's property, and I can't keep up the facade on that, I'm afraid. That is very much private property, and we shouldn't be going in there, but this is an emergency, so... So I don't know, maybe they'll make an exception for us on this one occasion. We can only hope. I mean, because otherwise we're going to get shot, probably, for entering private property without permission. Well, that's not, like, that's fine, you know, that's not a bad thing. So it spawns these guys, you think, oh, I'm just going to get mad. No, I'm not going to get mad at that, that's fine, it's like a guarded item. You can't just have it for free. I don't mind shit like that, that's alright. Let's just put the challenge there, like, oh, you want it, but you're going to have to fight me for it. Yeah, that's right, I don't mind fighting you for it. I'd have spawned something a bit heavier than them, actually. I dare say I'd have been a bit more aggressive at the player. So what do we miss? Where does any of this shit go? What do we need? Did we go in the water? I don't think we did. Let's go in there. Okay, right, cool. Well, I probably don't have to go back in there, so I'm not going to waste my ammunition on those bozos. No indication that that switch is working, but I am drowning. Alright, now it seems it's worked. But all it does is raise the water level. I'm not going to be, like, too impressed. Is there a specific reason you chose Land of the Babes over Time to Kill? Somebody asked me to play it, and I don't like Time to Kill, so... Oh no, it's him. We haven't seen him yet this episode. And what was that ding sound? Anyone else hear that? That sounded like some sort of, like... Oh no. I know I've heard that somewhere, but I don't know what it is. I might have a look in a minute. Or am I just going crazy and hearing things? Oh, that goes back through the voodoo curves. I don't want to go in there. They're like fucking evil and shit. Like nasty. Oh, thanks, that's nice. Descend into mines. What thoughtful design. Fucking pillock. It's starting pretty nasty in there. Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Sucking down Ritz. Oh, he likes Ritz crackers, apparently. I'm not keen on them, really. You're free to have the Ritz crackers to yourself. A bit quiet up here. I don't think they're in there. Maybe he's under the water. I think this is going to open up. I'm not sure on that. Can't tell if it's just a generic tack wall or if it's going to open. Steam notification. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that's what it is. Steam, you have been banned. For like, I don't know, let's find out. Let's just have a look now. We might as well. Nobody's shooting at us. See what it's complaining about, because I'm sure it's nothing good. I don't know. Didn't say. Nothing. Oh well. We'll find out later. I'll check my email. Apparently the map logic here is to add challenge to the map is to treat the player poorly. Like I say, it's actually not really that much of an offender, but it soured me at the beginning for how it started. But then it does like to spit in my face every time it redeems itself. You know, it gives me bullshit like, oh, you know, I'll just put an explosion right in your fucking face because your dad's standing there a fucking fire truck. So how am I to know it's going to do that? You can't just pull shit like that, you know? It's fucking annoying. It's just unfair to design something that way. Like, if it looked like something that would explode, then I wouldn't mind, but it doesn't. That doesn't do anything useful. Oh yeah, that's a game bug, isn't it? Like, it is very, very far from the worst shit I've ever played. No, we still got, even knowing that we're going to get mined. How lovely. Just what I always wanted. Oh, maybe it does want me to go back up there, because I can't think where else to go. There doesn't seem to be anything else. And I still don't know where Mr. Suck It Down is. Maybe he's at the end of the voodoo tunnels. Maybe. Could be. I might as well look, because we're making no progress by being over here. I think we came out with that battle the first time, but whatever. Oh, the devil. Oh, the devil. The devil must be cast out. I bet this looks like atrocious on the auto map. I don't need a rich cracker man up here. Just the kick you back to the start of the map thing. Is this the map's gimmick? Do I just have to keep going around? Is that what it wants from me? I have a blue key, I guess. Don't remember picking it up, but... Oh, sorry, rich crackers, I'm out of here. Have fun floating around your fucking lava caverns. Lava reef zone, we didn't see an awful lot of lava. There was like one room. Yeah, for descriptive titles, I guess. It's like a Doom map. Well, we'll pick a name after the fact. Attach it to some random geometry. I had a hit from my right though. Nobody there. Oh no, I see more doors. Are we going for non-linearity again? Probably. Overlapping rooms, so I can't even also make my way out of trouble. Is the elevator in there, do you think? Which sort of implies there might be. I can see that. I'll just take it, whatever. Oh, there is more lava. Should I be concerned? Possibly. Apparently on the more lazy approaches, yeah, it has come off as quite a lazy thing. A lot of my views on it are going to be like affected by how old the levels are. I will have a look in the file. If they are actually 90s levels, dickheads. Are they just on a delay? Or, I mean, it's a very long delay. Of course, I'm going to walk in the room in that time. And now there are actually 3 of the fuckers. Yeah, it's just a delay. Okay. Well, that last one was definitely a crotch shot, man. I'm going to have to do it the fucking hard way, aren't I? We ain't getting in there yet. Run away! Bravely run away. Thing is, I'm assuming I even have to fucking come down here. What? Alright, fine, he gives me atomic health, so he gives me it back. That's alright. But it can still fuck itself, because it'll probably just spit in my face again, so whatever. Like I say, I got past being nice about anything in here a long time ago. Not going to happen. I should know by now, don't play user content. Because people slack off and they can't make things work right, and I can't be bothered with it. Come here then, drone. Oh, dickhead. What are you going to do? Do something. Ow! He did something. If only he could have blown up while he was up here, that would have saved me a fucking rocket. What a jerk drone. Why do drones have to... Well, there's a blood in there, but I can't see him. Don't know where he is. But I heard him. What am I even looking at here? Don't know, but I've got to walk on heart rails. Oops. That went well. I like when that happens, when you jib them just as they phase out. You know, they sort of just spawn jibs back in. Ah, do I need to go back there, do I? Is this where we get the yellow key then? It is. Oh, excellent. Sounds like there's a real fun time going on through here. Oh, the layout actually made sense. Not that I expect anything good to come from it. I thought so. How has he done that? You can't put switches on, like, moving sectors, they wig out. Now there's a thing I can't get to work that people tell me should work. And I've never known it actually work. I can never get it to work. Maybe my moving sectors are just weird or something, I don't know. They probably are. Ah, I should have left that. I was going to eat him then. Oh, more backtracking. I want to make non-linear levels, because non-linear levels are good. Make the player walk through the same place over and over again. That's how you design a good level. Don't like make every scene its own special occasion that the player will never forget because it was like nothing else that they'd seen before. Just make them repeat the same task over and over again. Which, I mean, games generally are make the player repeat the same task over and over again, but the goal is to hide that from them so that they don't realise. What did any of that do anyway? Was there a view screen down there? There probably was. I should have looked in it. Alright, yeah, just that. I didn't see anything change there. What is it, the camera placed wrong or something? And let's not forget, there's that fucking mister out there. I don't know where he is, but I heard him earlier. So we're probably going to run into him now. Well, I can handle it. No problem. That was the entrance. I don't see the vista. What? As long as I know where he is, I'm fine. What did you send me back here for? I don't see anything out here. I see nothing out here. Going back in here seems pointless. Did we see anything down there that would have done? I don't remember seeing anything. I'm exploring here fast. I definitely heard a blow earlier. So I can't help to wonder what that was about. That's just the... yeah, okay. That'll never open. This is, do you think that carries on? Think it wants me to go down there?
Where is it?
No, nothing down here. It's reload so I don't lose protective boots. I wouldn't be surprised if it wants me to walk in lava at some point. Which is perfectly fine. I don't take issue with it wanting me to do that. But why does it show me to go back in there? I don't really get it. So we've got non-linear areas on non-linear areas. Oh, really? Asshole. How far is it? He's right there. Look at him, ugly fucker, isn't he? So didn't this lead there from the opposite direction? So maybe would we be better? There he is. But there seems to be nothing down here that I need, so it wasn't. Do you think lava's submersible? This isn't where it indicated I should go, so I don't anticipate finding anything here. Not a very strong showing at all. You know, I don't know if I'm just stupid or something. There's always a possibility. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to go. So down we go. Back to this area. Didn't come out of that with keys or anything. Just probably going to find, like, you know, the level exit don't work or something. You know, wouldn't that be great? I spend another hour in here trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go, and it just turns out that the level has no exit, or the exit is defective. Oh, that was a good hit though. That was satisfying. Yeah, none of this does anything. Where does this go? Did this just go back to the entrance, or am I thinking someplace else? No, this went nowhere. I almost thought it was going to be softlock central in there for a moment, that I wouldn't be able to get back out. Ah, dear. Go back to the red lava room, the camera indicated. So we went back to the red lava room, and there was now in it. I mean, it basically showed us this shot, like almost what we're looking at. The camera's probably right above where I'm stood. Can we see it? I don't see it, but... it's not an opening, it's just a ledge. I mean, who knows at this point? I came out of here. Don't really see any indications of anything. View screen. Okay. Sewer. We saw nothing new in there. That's right outside the room we're in. Out of order door. It's never going to open. I think it's a non-functional door. Been down there. Been in here. Who knows? Who really knows? What was down the elevator again? Oh, what was down here was just that little fucking slime room, wasn't it? There's nothing in it. Yeah. Oh, really? This was indicated how? I was half expecting to be another blood in the tunnel. Once again, we fuck up with player steering because there's just nothing here for me. I'm like, oh, there's a mister there, go this way. For what fucking reason? None. Nothing there. I mean, I guess it lets me ambush these guys, but... jeez, that chewed up my health bad. I mean, it's a bit of a fucking meandering where to get there. Okay, now what? I mean, you never know with the Mr. placement. It's like... you know, typically you use aliens to steer the player around, to sort of guide them into where you want them to be. Make them look somewhere. It's like marine maiming. Everybody plays that, like, in a particular order. And they do that because the monsters, like, you know, open doors and shoot at them, and it makes them go a particular way. Oh, when did this open up? Jeez, oh no, I assume this is because I can visit shit out of order. That stops making sense. I really don't like non-linearity. It's annoying. It just ends up time wasting you, and more often than not just screws you over if you don't know in advance which way you're supposed to go. I mean, again, this is far, far, far from the worst offender, but it is guilty of it. Keeps doing it. Oh, I don't really care about him. That door might shut with any luck. There we go. He can stay out there and scream to himself about whatever. Doesn't like the fucking weather, it's too warm, I don't like it either, and I stink. It's alright, I'm gonna get a bath when I get out. I'm gonna go to sleep when I've done this, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a bath, I'm gonna shave my face. Remember a lot of games you had to draw a map, or you just... Yeah, but it was like adventure type games, so it didn't really matter. Like Nightmare 3D is like, you know, quite involved for navigation, but that was like, you know, really an adventure puzzle game. You kind of expect it. Now, this guy's designing for a first-person shooter. You should apply first-person shooter logic, and first-person shooters are dumb. So, you know, the logic in them should be pretty dumb as well. I mean, like I say, unless it's the whole gimmick, but this made no illusion that that was its whole gimmick. I was going to say, these are mini blades. These aren't like full-size ones.
You son of a bitch.
At least so it seems. Okay, now what? Oh, okay, if you're asking me that nicely, I will oblige. Jeez, this game really does like punishing you when you do that. People have to put these respawns in. Oh wow, shit, so people gave me stick. You have to kill a bird, like, to make progress. This does it. This does it as well. Oh, I'm assuming I'll progress for dealing with the switches. I mean, I can't imagine what else they're going to do. That's reassuring, but at least now I can deflect and be like, well, you know, Fernando Marquez does it, so it must be okay, you know. It's set a precedent. Nobody complained when he did it, so... I mean, it can't be bad then, because other people did it and nobody complained. I mean, it's not this guy in particular, it's just, you know, somebody else did it, is the point. Somebody else did it and there was no complaints. It's only cool when XeFF doesn't do it. As soon as I do it, it stops being cool. Like, it just becomes, no, that's abhorrent behaviour. Yeah, suck pistol. You want to try shooting me from a distance, I can do it as well. There you go. I tell you, man, the pistol in this game, it might not do a ton of damage, but as like a long-distance weapon, it sure is effective for some reason. Starting to run out of it. I guess I'm going to get a bit more heavy-handed. I'm nervous of the auto-aim deciding it's going for the Slimers. XeFF plays with auto-aim. Yeah, because I'm in MS-DOS and it's always on. And actually I do struggle to play this game without it, because I've played the game for 3 decades where it's like always on, and so that's just how the game handles to me. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling. I'm going to save pistol snipe. But it really is. It's just like a rapid sniper rifle in this game. Like, it's pretty crazy how effective it is. Yeah, these Slimers are going to get me killed, man, because the auto-aim's going to lock onto them. My rocket's going to explode. And it's going to kill me right in the face. In the fucking face. The face. Starting to sound like my teenage diary entries. Ow. That was very gnarly. Death in the face by Slimer. It's a nice gimmick, put him on a moving platform, you know. I'm not against it. But it's a bit mean-spirited. That must have hit me enough times by now. It's 6 rockets to take down a Blood. Well, a mini blade. Far more to take down a full-size one. So people tell me that I consistently run into ones that require more hits than that. So I don't know if I'm just unlucky or what. Probably something to do with the auto aim being on. Dear Journal, the first. Yeah, but it's my teenage diary entries. Like, I don't write it very often, but it was it was bad because especially like pre-smirking before I was a smirker. Like, I mean, obviously I had a bad attitude, but I was a teenager, so that goes without saying. But you know, it would be like I punched him right in the face, the fucking face, right in the face. Like, and it would just keep saying it. I don't know what my obsession was that. Right in the face, the fucking face. Most of it wasn't very interesting, right? It was mostly... Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, well, when I didn't smirk, I had a very short temper. You know, I used to get very angry at things. And that's why I took up smirking, because I would walk away and, like, smirk. And by the time I came back, I wasn't angry at it anymore. I wrote... somewhere in it, I still have bits and pieces of it left. I know for sure I have, like, an entry that was about 4 paragraphs of describing a girl's anatomy in great detail. So that was pretty fun. This demo is weird. It just stands there for about 10 years. Let's have a look. I mean, these were recorded by the author of the thing, right? These are his demos that he made. I think his demos are broken. Yeah, it's a broken demo. Okay, that's good. That's the demos he supplies. Good to know. I was about to say, like, we're not in just like Spaceport or something, right? But no, this is definitely a user there. Looks like you just yeah. But I think the demo's recorded in a different map than is running. So I don't know, it's like he's updated the episode somewhere and forgot to update the demos. Well, it is astounding how things I make don't have these problems and yet are generally, like, considered mediocre or bad. The thing is that they're not, and I know they're not. At least not by other people who build levels, and actually by quite a chunk of people by now. I think more and more people are sort of slowly realising that it's not unreasonable to expect better. Like, even when it is just made by, like, the community. Like, I would still go in with a decent expectation. It's like, hey, this game's 30 years old, and the tools for it now are fantastic, and I mean, like I say, I don't know how old these levels are, I'm going to have a look. The tools for it now are pretty good, and they've got room to improve. I mean, that's on the list of shit I'll never show. I have a level editor that is a bastardised mapster, and it's called duct tape. Duct tape, and I'm never sharing it. Well, I'm keeping it to myself, but it wouldn't be very useful to anybody else because it really is built around, like, things I do, and the only useful thing is being able to edit some structs that Napster doesn't let you tamper with, which is generally ill-advised to edit them, but I mean, sometimes you want to edit them. Like, sometimes you want weird things to happen.
Yeah, piece of cake.
I mean, if you know how the game works and how the engine works, you can do some pretty fun things, like tampering with certain things. I reckon there's the one sector that's misshaded up there. Oh no, it's a slimer. I thought it was like a shading fault. Why's the lights come on in the... Like the light came on in one of the pots. That was just shaded different. I mean, that was the one the key was in. It's an attempt at steering. It's like he remembers every now and then forgets again. Okay, remember there's an atomic health version. Next version will be duct tape and super glue. Yeah, or blue tack. It's always blue tack now, you don't see white tack anymore. Like, I think white tack was the original, and then it just got sort of overtaken by blue tack. I mean, functionally the shit was the same, but the blue tack was just a comparatively horrible colour, because it's blue. I assume autistic people bought it in droves, because they always seem to have a thing for, like, blue. I'm not even saying that to be mean or anything, it's just weird how they always seem to gravitate towards blue, like a lot of them. I wonder what that's about. Well, there we go, that's FM1X. Mediocre at best. I'll say it's far from the worst offender of a lot of things, but it caught the harsh criticism because it decided to spit in my face on the fucking, like, starting, like, area. And once you do that, I'm just, oh, fuck you, I don't care anymore. And so, I don't care anymore, and it's caught, like, the harsh criticism. You know, this is using a different palette to the rest of the game, this screen. This Victory one uses a unique palette that only appears on this animation and nowhere else. I don't think it appears anywhere else anyway. Build engine's really cool like that, like you can just fuck with the palette on the fly. Load entirely different palettes and shit. It is like fast. Like you could palette cycle with it like a Mega Drive game. I sort of toyed with that a little bit, but I can't really find a practical application for doing it that way. After wiping the blood and brains through his boots, oh, this is the standard episode end screen. Well, I think there were secret levels, but I didn't find them. Hey, I killed everything. I missed, like, every secret except that one I went into by accident, but if I remember their secret in the arcade, I mean, are you ever going to find them? It's almost like they wanted you to cheat. Yeah, where are these maps from? XeFF the Destroyer. Yeah, unintentionally. Oh, this demo works. Let's have a look at this demo. This is a level I haven't been on yet. I guess I probably won't go here. I don't know that I'll continue this. I don't think I will. I think we'll do something else. We've got July coming up, so I guess we've got to do Duke DC, like, you know, early in July, haven't we? Yeah, if these levels, like this FM1X, because like I say, released it over the course of years, if FM1X is like, you know, like 90 shit, like, then I'll sort of cut some slack, but it's been playing since April 96, okay, cool. From Chile, I imagine there's many Chilean mappers. Oh, cool. We don't have... I forgot we were in New York. I didn't really see any New York gimmickry. I'm sure we could have leaned into that theme a lot more. Am I stupid or am I just missing a release date? People usually write a release date, don't they? Or is it just me who writes release dates? Do other people not do that or something? Like, I do it because then I can track down if I release an update to a map. A piece of well, yeah, you know, but I mean, he didn't replace like assets; he only replaced levels. But even with the default assets, you could have definitely done some. You could have definitely done some more New York themes. And these don't have a release date, so who knows how old these are? And it's probably just going to put my system date. Which my system thinks like we're in February 1996. I mean, these are September. If these maps are from 1996, then actually they get a pass. But I don't know. I mean, that would be 7 episodes over the course of 30 years. I'd expect to hear more about it. Let's have a look. I mean, it didn't install the help file it said it was installed, did it? Or I just can't see it. I swear it said there was a help file. Let's have a look. I should still have the installer. Let's have a look. See if there's any information in that. I've got to finish my game of Solitaire, haven't I? Oh, we got that. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work. All the lava is peppery. There wasn't a lot of lava there, so the level was called Lava Reef. We didn't see much lava. The Duke 3D modding scene is basically dead because everybody's busy. Like, the only people who do mod the game, other than me, I think, are busy making shit for a port nobody really uses. I'm sat there making shit for DOS that nobody plays because it runs on DOS and doesn't work in, like, you know, so it's a bit of a shit show. We have people like CK, who I like, but he releases levels so fast I doubt anybody really plays them, because he just releases them so quickly. Like, people's backlog tends to be at least a year. You start releasing levels like every, you know, fucking week or so, people just aren't going to play it. You really do have to make shit for yourself. Help. Okay. Do we have anything about release dates in here? I'm curious how old this is. Oh, there you go. It'll run on a 90 megahertz Pentium. In all fairness, it did run okay. It isn't the fastest K5, it is on like a slow motherboard. Jeez, layout of this is broken. You mentioned Windows ME, which would place us late in the 90s at the earliest. Original release date, there you go, May 31st, 2000. FM. So that Polish level I kept mentioning would be older than this, so maybe you did rip it off. Why is it digging into my file? Put it over there. So maybe he did rip it off, I don't know. Either way, I don't think I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to finish my game of Solitaire. I don't know if I got time to do anything else. I've got to go to bed, but I'll finish my game of Solitaire, that's for sure. Because we started that when the installer was dragging its ass. And so, well, we might as well finish what we fucking started. I really need to get rid of that. How am I going to get rid of that? Get a red 4, I can get rid of. I'm borrowing that. That might not have been a good idea, but it probably wasn't a good idea. Oh no. What have I done? Well, I got the other 4 there, but I really don't need it. I could have put the fucking hearts on the... It wouldn't help me. It wouldn't have helped me. I'll keep telling myself it wouldn't help me. I don't need help. I don't need help. I don't need... Oh no. I don't think it's winnable. I mean, we're never going to be able to build a stack of aces. Granted, I wasn't trying very hard because I played it like past the time in the installer. The installer like took a million years. Like, for unknown reasons, it's like, I'm installing files. Oh, cool. Now I'm patching the files. It's like, well, they're your files. Why do you need to patch the files? Like, I don't know. Like I say, I don't. My thing doesn't do that. Do I even have that on here? Like, do I have the installer? I don't think I ever tested the installer on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my install doesn't do that. It just, like, installs. Like, you just tell it where to install, and it just does it. Like my stolen PKWare installer that I stole. I mean, my stuff, like, I have that there. Like, right. Oh, no. Is this going to crash? It might. I didn't like that noise. That problem should be with 7-zip rather than... I mean, maybe my archive is corrupt, but... Yeah, you see, my map templates, I have these. So it makes it very easy to track down. Because if somebody has one, and they're like, I'm having a problem, and it's like, I'm sure I fixed that. It's like, can you give me the template file? And I look, and it's like, oh, May 7th, 2024. I'm like, yeah, just download that from ModDB again. Like, you know, if you check the file, you should see, like, August 22nd. I fixed it, like, between then and there. You know, that's why you put that in there. But he's got their weird long version strings and just doesn't really seem to be making use of them. Which is quite peculiar. I think he just likes having the long number. He thinks it looks cool or something. I don't know. Maybe he just thinks it's fun. I mean, that's fair play if he just thinks it's fun. You know, I don't have a problem with that, but... As I say, I've played much worse stuff than that. I've played much worse things than that. I wish I could remember the name of that one Polish level that I kept mentioning, because that was by far one of the worst offenders. I would love to remember the name of it. I would play it just one time, just to show, like, you know, how to make a total fucking shit show of a Duke 3D level that is, like, borderline unplayable. But unfortunately I can't remember the name, and it was pretty much the last thing I recorded before I had disk failure on the old Xeon. So it's not like I can go and dig the file up. I recovered like about 5 terabytes worth of data from the Xeon recently, but all of it was from the scratchpad drives, which weren't even mirrored or backed up really. You know, so most of it's useless. It's not data that's worth having, it's just crap. I need to go through it, but it's going to take a long time to go through it, and it is all just crap. Like, really. I quite like the word crap. It's one of those words that sounds like what it is. Like, if somebody had never heard the word crap before, and you said the word crap to them, they would know what it meant, I think. Like, there's some words that are just perfect for the thing that they describe, and that is one of them. There was some old friend of mine, I remember him getting really annoyed because he used the word excessively. He had a thing for describing things as crap, and he got quite annoyed because every time he said it I'd just smirk. It's, how old are you? It's like, well, I think that's kind of besides the point. Like, you know, it's just like, I find it funny. Like, I'm an immature idiot, I guess, but there's not really any point in moving that. You might as well put that down because the other one's out, so you're not gonna gain anything really. Again, we'll gain nothing by moving that. So really all we need to do is get that moved, but the cards we need for it are, yeah, probably under there. But we have all the aces. I find it amusing that Microsoft's officially released IRDA components package as a PK-zip SFX, and it says it was created with an unlicensed copy of the... Oh dear. Well, Microsoft, weren't they caught using, like, open source code in Windows XP or something at one time? That wasn't that a thing, I think. So it doesn't really surprise me. Okay, 3, 4, 4, We're probably missing the 3 of bloody clubbits, aren't we? 3 of clobbers, or whatever they're called. I'm not a cards player. I'm not good at cards. Oh, I get rid of that. It's not going to help me in the immediate, but yeah, I need a 4 of farts. 5, 6. Yes, I can't move that. I might have to put a 7 on there just to move that 6, because I don't know if I have the 4 of hearts. Oh, I do. Do I have that 6? I don't. That's stuck somewhere. That's not necessarily bad, because I might still be able to clear this shit up. That's the 9 of clobbers. If I have a 7 of 7 of spades, I can get rid of the 9 of spades. I can move there's a fucking 10 of diamonds. So I don't know that I have 9 of diamonds isn't very useful to me. Get rid of that. My clobberjack is under there. Nowhere to get any because I don't have a 9 of hearts. We might have come unstuck. Fuck! I hate solitaire. Oh, what? Yeah, that leaves me with the fucking clobbers. I had to build back onto one of them. It's not like I can't put them back out. The thing is, if I bring that out, that's going to cause me problems because there's one less space I can move on. But I mean, what else can you do, really? Really, I need to be building on this one. I would have to do it. Just to get those out of there. What was I trying to move again? I've forgotten what I was trying to move. Oh, the 8 of clobbers, that's right. I was trying to move the 8 of clobbers. So now I can get shot of that, and I can put that... How does that help me again? Oh, boy. I wanted like a jack of lobs or something, didn't I? There you go. That's what I was trying to do. It all makes sense now. Fucking hell, man. Oh, XeFF used his fucking brains. And it actually worked. I'm proud of it. Well, yeah, oops, a little more on the short side today. Well, I'm going to do one more solitaire and then I'm going to fuck off to bed. That was a major disappointment. Not impressed. Like I say, far from like the worst offender, but that was peak 2000s user map garbage. I don't know, maybe we'll skip ahead someday. We'll give like one of the much later ones a go. You would think things should improve, like, in the meantime. Oh, I could put that there. I was tired when I started this, so I mean, it's only going to have gone downhill from the fucking beginning. I wonder what sort of dreams I'll have tonight. Probably boring ones. Be nice if I had interesting dreams, but it doesn't happen very often anymore, because I don't get to do anything fucking interesting. Like, everything I get to do is boring, and, like, just the same. and it never fucking never ends. But whatever, you know, that's just how life is sometimes. I'm sure it'll get more interesting at some point, and then I'll wish it was boring again, because the interesting that'll happen will just be like annoying or something, you know, or like unpleasant, and I'll be like, oh, can't I go back to the boring? What were 90s user maps like? The unpredictable. Like, getting a 90s user map was quite the experience, because you didn't really know what you were going to get. Like, some of them were actually really good. A lot of them were really poor. When we did the On This Day thing, we encountered, like, a far few 90s user maps. I was far more lenient on 90s user maps. It's why I was like, hey, you know, if I find out this is actually really old, I'll retract a lot of the mean things I've just said. But we discovered it was from the 2000s. 2000s was largely the era of wank, so I'm surprised we didn't see more wank shading and stuff in there. I would have expected a lot more of that out of 2000s level. I guess he just wasn't the sort to do that. Oh no, I thought there was a black king in there. There isn't. Only red kings. No use to me. And anyway, I want to move that queen. You can try building this stack up. I mean, if there's like a black 6, I can move that 5. But I don't think I have one. I do. Well, what fucking good that is to that. Might as well stay there. I mean, I can move this. I think I have a card to move that. But I need to move that. How am I going to move this? I don't even have anything else to build off. Well, that draw sucks. I'm trying to think of like an example of a 90s map, but I'm too tired. Like I said, they're a mixed bag, the 90s maps. So what you'd expect, nobody really knew what they were doing yet, and some people got the hang of it way faster than others. A lot of people just wanted to... what I found very interesting is like a phenomena that you just don't see anymore, which was in the 90s, people liked to build places they would like to live, or sort of places they would like to go, and people don't really do that anymore. They might build places that they are or that they've been, but they don't really have that aspirational side to it anymore. I want to live in a place like this, or I want to visit this place. People don't really do that now. I find that kind of curious, just how the mindset has changed in that way. You know, the aspiration is gone. And it does show with the things that people make now. The things people make now I find largely unimpressive, because they don't really seem to have much drive about them. There's not much of a push to do something better. There's a push to do more, which has gone on way too long. People make these huge levels. It takes too long. I don't have that much free time. You know, I've established before, the only free time I have to play games is generally when you see me streaming, or when you see like a pre-recording. And otherwise I don't really have time to do this sort of shit. Which is another reason I get pissed when I start doing something and it decides to go, hey, fuck you. Yeah, fucking fuck that. I mean... Let me real quick, right? Real quick. Let me go back to like that fucking starting zone. And let's analyse the problem here. And what put me in the fucking bad mood. Like why I will not like...
That's rock.
Right, so... we start here. Like in this space here. Well, I could go in the door, but I kind of assume the door is probably going to shoot me. Like, if I go in there, there's probably misters or something. And dumpsters usually contain stuff. And I come round here, and there's just like fucking RPVs. I just don't want to deal with RPVs. I've only got a pistol. It's not super effective on RPVs. Like, it's doable, but I'm probably going to run out of ammunition now before I've done anything with them. And indeed, run out of ammunition. And so then you're left fighting obnoxious flying enemies. I mean, again, I got ammo in the dumpster, but can I take down all the RPVs? No. You know, I got an RPG because I happened to go in the window, but, you know, how much does that do? It's not very effective against a fucking flying enemy because the missiles travel slow. And that was what put me in a bad mood, is that the game basically leaves you, well, the guy's level design, I mean, it's not the game's fault, the game's just doing what it's been told to do. You know, you're stuck expecting to kick things to death right in the starting zone. And that's something I always set a rule against. There's like, hey, that's garbage. Hey, that's cool. Do you see, like, sort of across what was the bottom of the building and, like, where the shading is on the floor? Do you see it as, like, that stepped effect in the line? Where it's almost, yeah, like, that's quite interesting. Because you see, what we're seeing here, what we're actually looking at there, that's not a regular viewport. Like, that's not actually 3D per se. That's actually a tile. Like, that's actually an art tile that is displaying over the top of what would be the game. I think it stops calling the regular draw rooms. Doesn't know where people are becoming more shut into. Well, yeah, probably not. And people just, I think now the outlook on the future is bleak. It's like when I was playing F-Zero, I was like, I miss this future. When I say, like, the future used to be cool and it just fucking sucks now. Like, F-Zero was a fine example of that was what people thought the future would be like, or what they wanted from it. Whereas now it's always just boring and depressing and shit. But yeah, that's my... You know, I have rules against that sort of thing, and so that's how it starts you out. That's how it starts you out, and then it just, yeah, it's like, find the combo switches, and find more hidden switches, and find more hidden switches, and I'm going to put an explosion in your face, because you're dared to explore, and it's not, isn't the sort of thing that puts me in a good mood, doing that sort of thing to me. The only reason it got a pass at all was like, well, shit, I've committed to streaming it, and it's right at the start. Maybe it's just a gimmick at the start, but I don't really like it. I'll tell you what we'll do, really fast. Right. I'm dragging my heels. I don't expect anybody to actually hang around at the end like this. Next week's stream hopefully will be longer, hopefully it'll be closer to normal, because I should have finished the main channel video by then. It needs a couple more clips recording, but I wanted to take a day or two off doing it, because it's just burnt me out. Let's have a look, let's see if... Eh? What? Never seen that before. Oh, no, it's right back on form, isn't it? Like, I was like, is there going to be an obvious improvement right out of the gate? I mean, kind of banking on, like, random number there, that is going to drop that. A little better, I guess. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. The whole point of today's stream was to win at Solitaire. But I'm definitely going to fuck off after this game of Solitaire, because I'm knackered. But I don't like walking away and letting the game think it won. Stupid robots. You see, these to me, these are what robots look like. If the machines ever take over and robots gain the ability to build robots, robots would build robots that look like robots. They wouldn't build robots that look like people. I get sick to death of seeing humanoid robots. You know, the robots are going to get angry when they take over and they dig up me saying these things, probably. I don't know, I don't think they would, because this is the thing, like, you know, like I say, I think robots, you know, it would be, we need a robot to, like, do this thing. And so the robots would come along and build a robot, and people would be expecting this big sort of, like, muscular-looking man droid thing. And instead they get this weird asymmetrical box with like 5 caterpillar tracks, like it has a random little one on the back, like top edge, like a diagonal or something. And like, what the fuck is that mess? And the robot's like, that thing is built perfectly to do that one job and nothing else, and it will execute it perfectly, like 10 times faster than a human. It keeps giving me bad draws. Fuck this game, man. I'll just give up on it in a minute. I'm not going to sit here all night. But, yeah, robots, I think, would build like that. People talk about, you know, if like the AI takes over and all that, and it's like, I think people are in for a bit of a surprise if it does, because I don't think it'll work the way they think it's going to work. Like, if it did that. Depends how much people poison the data that they'd be giving to it. I really didn't need to do that. I'm going to undo that. I'll put the pin back in, you know. Yeah, I don't think it would function in the way a lot of these people think it would function. Like, I'm not saying it wouldn't work. Like, it might work very well. But, like, I don't know, say if you put a machine in charge of a country, and so you give it, like, essentially objectives, like, you know, well, what's the job of this machine? To ensure this country is safe and prosperous. You know, seems like a reasonable thing to put in the machine's, like, logic, though. And the way machines think is very cold and logical, where they evaluate the available data, and it all sort of breaks down to numbers, and the machine's going to be there and think like, well, you know, this is like, you know, it's going to look through history, sir, and it's going to find, well, the country was doing very well when this was going on, so we're going to implement that, and it just puts like some like old Victorian laws back in and gets rid of a bunch of other laws that took years to install. And there's what the heck is it doing? Well, the machine's doing what it's programmed to do. It evidently knows that, like, things run better that way, whether you like it or not. It doesn't really care how you feel about it. I mean, I would find the whole situation pretty fucking hilarious, to be honest. Like, there's a part of me hopes it does happen. I'm approaching middle age now, you know, so I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like, well, you know, most sort of major changes take too long to happen to really do much to me now. Like, I'll still see the effects of them, but probably not to the fullest, probably not to the worst that they could be. And so, well, I guess I'll get away with it a little bit then, you know. Should I be that bothered? Do we have a red 6 in here? I don't remember seeing one, but I kind of want one. Robot stupid. It's just something that's always amused me is the thought of like a stupid robot. Because it's, why would somebody make a stupid robot? Like, robots certainly wouldn't make stupid robots, you would think. So, I don't know, I just find the concept funny of a stupid robot, like, existing. I sort of picture it like that style of robot that's on the card, and I picture its head spinning like a full 360 degrees, got all these blinking lights, it's making all these bleepy bloopy noises, but nobody can figure out what it's actually supposed to be used for. Like, nobody really knows what it does. It just kind of does that, and that seems to be its sole purpose. It's given me a crap draw again, hasn't it? I'm getting a bit sick of being ripped off. Is there a Black Queen in these? I don't think there is. Oh, fucking lousy. Was this ever winnable? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think my camera died. Oh, well, I don't care, because I'm only doing this for a couple more minutes anyway. And I mean, I'm not going to start a new game. Either I find a way to win this one, or we just accept that we lose at solitaire, that we suck at it, and that it's really, you know, that's just it. I'm sure we had one of them in there. We did. Oh, progress. Oh, fuck! This game's rigged. This game's definitely rigged. Might as well put that out, because we have the other one out, so we're not inhibiting the placement of another card. Yeah, throw that in there, you might as well. I mean, I can put the 9 out, but it's not going to do me any good putting that down. Really, I need to build something on that. I mean, I could do, because it clears me space, but do I have a red king? If I have a red king, I'll put that red 9 out. I do have a red king, and it's only one card ahead. So now I can put that 8 there, which means that I can put that red king down, which means I can move that queen. Which, fuck. Well, that doesn't really harm me, I suppose. I have the jack for that, but I don't know that I even have the 9, but I don't think I have the queen. The queen's probably underneath the fucking... Fuck. Why has it got to be so cruel? It's doing nothing to help me. It just constantly fucks me over. Bastard. XeFF, why do you hate Solitaire? Because it doesn't play fair, that's why I hate it. Because it's rigged. And people go, no, it's not rigged. It is rigged. Because from the moment you shuffle the cards, they're in a determined position. So it has already basically been determined whether you can win at Solitaire or not. And it turns out, you know, that quite often you can't actually win at it. Do I have that card? I don't think I do. I have that, but I don't have the other fucking cards that I need for that. Oh. Putting that out isn't going to help me, is it? With the 9 of fucking spades. Well, I can move that one. But does that really help me? I'm not sure it does. Should be doable if I go 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's why 6 is afraid of it, right? What I want to do is get rid of one of these. Okay. I could have done that the whole time. I'm tired. I'm absolutely knackered. Ha ha ha! Oh yes, I fucking did it. That is twice today I have dug myself out of a ridiculous hole in this game. Well, I might actually be getting good at this. I don't like it. Oh, well, that is. Well, whatever, it can be wherever it wants. If only there were more robots represented like how Time Splitters 3. Oh yeah, it is. The camera broke. It does it occasionally. I'd like to get a better one. This one was predominantly just to see if, like, it would work doing it this way. And we discovered it did, but it really, like, could do with, like, a better one than that. See if I can work it back up. There we go. Dodgy USB ports, I think, are partly to blame. I mean, the chassis this PC's in is, like, over 20 years old, and it wasn't very good to start with. It's a Cooler Master Cosmos. It's a huge thing with so little space in it somehow. The robot started getting a bit annoying in Time Splitters 3, but I think he was supposed to, so I don't really mind that. Yeah, I've learnt my lesson. I'm not playing Duke 3D user content anymore, because it always ends up... I mean, like I say, that was far from the worst. I'd say it was only, like, slightly worse than mediocre, but it wasn't really worth my time. I don't think a lot of effort was put into it. I think it was just a case of I'm just going to cut and paste a bunch of things together that, you know, look like Duke 3D. I think the guy was probably well intentioned. I don't think he was being an asshole. Like, I think he probably really likes the game, and so he was probably intended to do something good, but just didn't think it through, I think, is what went on there. Fucking hell, I was just thinking of Tuck a million yards again. You know, I made a bad decision really running a K5 in hot weather, but I mean, I guess I've been running the Presler flat out the whole time, making synthesizer videos for channel fucking 1, so, you know, I can handle a K5's, like, temperatures. Anyways, I'm out of here. Fuck that shit. I don't know that we'll play any more of that. I didn't enjoy that very much. Next week, if I can stream, it's probably going to be some fucking liminal space thing, I think, assuming I can afford it. I think we should do that again. I had quite a bit of fun when I played the Complex, I'll admit. It was quite amusing. I don't think I'd want to play that again, but I had quite a bit of fun just being a dickhead to the back rooms. I think I should just be a dickhead to some more liminal space. Start picking the idea apart. But I'm out of here. I'm going now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around. And I guess I better get on with either hooking up the Weeb station and recording Clock Tower, like, you know, the fast PS1 one, that was like the 3D one, like that is Clock Tower 2 in Japan, but just Clock Tower in this country because we didn't have the fast one, or Larry 6. I'm not sure which. Anyways, I'm out of here. I should have learned, shouldn't I? I need a screen that says, like, you know, game over or something.